my business partner, and even the visionary of the Essentiables Premium Napkins, none other than Mr. Damon Coleman. So Mr. Coleman, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, Candace, I can hear you and I can see you. Great
Awesome.
to see you on this beautiful Sunday. And thank you for all the great things that you said.
Absolutely. It's great always seeing you, billionaire. And, I got excited when we talked about you are actually going to show us a demo with a top brand versus our brand and the benefits of it. So take it away, my friend. I'm excited to see this demonstration over and over again.
Absolutely, Candace. And I got to speak on something you just said about, not bleeding as much, okay, throughout your cycle since you've been using the Essentiables pads. Well, one of the things that we found out when women would go back to their tampons, or they would go back to, the other brands of sanitary pads that they were using, their flows will become heavier again. And I would have to say that this is due to the toxins and the chemicals that are inside of these products. It is unnatural to use some of these products. Therefore, the over bleeding, if you would, or bleeding longer than what you probably should, has naturally occurred. And so this is one of the huge testimonials that we get from some women. Again, all results may vary, but a lot of women say their cycles don't last as long as they used to. I got to touch on this too, because part of the Now We Know campaign was also about toxic shock syndrome. So we found out not only can a woman get toxic shock from tampons, she can also get toxic shock from pads. And so because it's an open wound. And so as a woman, even though it's a pad, when she sits down, everything that's in that pad is actually exposed. It can go right back in. And so, this awareness campaign is huge, but this demonstration that went viral, that got over 100 million views, that was done by a gentleman by the name of Damon Amin Meadows in his kitchen, okay? Because a lot of women were shocked when they found out and they saw the demonstration. And so we're going to get right to it. Candace, when we came back to the States and we started having focus groups in terms of this product, what we found out is that while a woman is flowing, she would typically, flow about 15 to 50 milliliters throughout the day. Now, some women more and some women less, but on average about 50. And so we take the beaker here, which is measured right at 50. Okay. And we've pre-measured in this little cup right here so you can see. Okay. And we're going to take 50 milliliters and we're going to pour it in the Essentiables pad, which is much thinner. Matter of fact, let me show you guys how thin it is. It's almost as thin as a dollar bill. And so a woman would have no reason to want to trust this pad, especially if she is a woman who has experienced, or a young girl that's experienced a heavy flow. They would typically use something that is much thicker and much longer like this. Okay. So for the sake of the demonstration, we're going to start off with 50 milliliters inside of the thinner and smaller Essentiables pad. Now you'll see me simulate starting in the middle, and then I'll work myself from the front to the back. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because we found out when a woman is flowing, when she sits down, okay, it moves. And so this is a real simulation. Now we're going to take the 50 pre-measured milliliters, pour it here. Okay, as you can see, it's the same amount as before. And we're going to pour it in the pad that says it will keep you dry for 10 hours. Okay. And as you can see, it's already running off the side of the pad. Okay. Now, Candace, one of the things that I ask women, throughout the focus group is, how many times do you guys typically change throughout the day when you're flowing? A lot of women say 3, 5, sometimes even 6 times. And then I'll ask, why are you guys changing so often? I get responses like, Damon, odor. I want to feel safe. I don't want any accidents. Damon, I feel wet. Okay, these are just some of the things that women are saying in terms of why they change so often. And so what we like to do is take these red napkins, okay, and cover both pads and apply the same amount of pressure. And as you can see, I'm pressing both pads. Okay. Now one is completely soiled, as you can see here, IG. Okay. and you have one that is completely dry. You can't get a drop, okay, on this napkin. It is 100% dry. Now, that is enough for most women to say, you know what? That's it for me. I'm switching to Essentiables. But what became alarming is when I saw my good friend Joelle dissect the pad, okay? And this is what we discovered. This top layer, okay, first of all, ladies, it's rough. It's very rough in texture. But this is the top layer that's having direct contact with your body, but it's also synthetic, and nothing synthetic comes white. Okay, it has to go through a process in order for that to happen. Now, this layer right here is supposed to be part of a protection to keep you dry, but it's also wet. Okay, this is our absorbency system, and I would think that it would be cotton, but it's not cotton. At this point, it is a yellowish looking color after pouring the water on it, but it's nothing more than paper that has gone again through a chemical processing to get it this color white, which again does not belong there. The bottom layer is nothing more than a thick plastic bag, okay? And when you have blood, when you have sweat, and sometimes urine, heat it up at 98.6 degrees. It's a perfect environment for what, ladies? Bacteria, okay? Now you take the Essentiables pad, okay? And what you're going to find out here, not only is our top layer cotton, it's completely dry, okay? No moisture, and you can see the cotton fibers right here, all right? So it does not have to be bleached. This is the anion strip that is infused with negative ions, or infrared, and nano silver. Do your due diligence on this product. This is the technology that may help with your cramping. It may help with your odor. It may help with your pH balance, okay? Lots of benefits in terms of the negative ions. Now, our absorbency system is a polymer, okay? Super absorbent, and again, far safer than anything that you guys have been using in the past, okay? This is our polymer. And what I'm going to do, guys, okay, for the sake of the demonstration, you see these two cups, okay? One has about half the amount of fluid as the other one, half, okay? I'm going to take their absorbency system, all of it, okay? The top layer, the blue strip, the absorbency system, I'm going to take all of it. I'm going to put it in the cup that has the least amount of water, as you can see right here, okay? I'm going to take our absorbency system from Essentiables, and I'm going to put it in the cup that has the most amount of fluid right here, okay, as you can see. Okay, here we go. All right, now, as you will notice, our bottom layer is see-through, okay? It's see-through. Why is it see-through? So that it can be breathable, ladies, to help keep you more comfortable and dry, okay? And as you can see, unlike the plastic bag, it easily tears. So it's more environmentally friendly, all right? Now, their absorbency system has been sitting here for maybe about a minute, and it didn't absorb anything. This is why you guys are changing several times throughout the day. You take our absorbency system, which has been sitting here half the time, and guys, you cannot get a drop. We've taken the liquid and we've turned it into a solid. I introduced to you Essentiables Premium Sanitary Napkins, one of the driest and safest, most comfortable sanitary napkins in the world. Now, for those of you who may be wondering, what sizes do these products come in? Okay, the product that I just did the demonstration with, these are our day pads, guys, that comes in this nice, beautiful pink package that comes completely sealed, as you can see here. Now, the difference between our product and the leading brands is the leading brands, they come open when you take them out of the package, okay? Our pads are completely sealed until you open it. So even if you take out the individual pad from the day package, okay, it's not exposed until you open it. Very pretty packaging, very sleek, lacy looking, ladies, very feminine, okay? But most importantly, safe, okay? This is our day pad. And then we have our night pad, which is going to give you a bit of a wider coverage, okay? And longer in terms of coverage. So it's a little bit wider and it's a little bit longer. Again, individually packaged, okay? And this is the night, okay? As you can see, you got the little crown here on top for our queens, okay? Very nicely designed, super soft, feels like velvet, ladies. You're gonna love the way you feel, okay? Then we have Essentiables Overnight, and believe it or not, guys, this is our most popular size, okay, in terms of the overnights. Now, what we found out is that a lot of women wear the overnights during the daytime because a lot of women have heavy bleeding, due to things like, health challenges, things that occur, to our women. And I don't want to get into any name dropping, but ladies, you know what those challenges are. Okay. Now, as you can see, the overnight is also wider, but it's a lot longer. Okay. Now, I also want to share with you guys that we have panty liners. Okay. Panty liners here. Again, same technology as the days, the nights, and the overnights. Okay. These are the liners. And those of you who are around since the cherished days, oh my gosh, we have improved immensely in terms of the adhesiveness. We made the panty liners wider, but absolutely amazing. Again, we have a lot of testimonials for women and men who deal with incontinence issues, guys. Now, you can say days, nights, and overnights. However, you can also refer to the pads as small, medium, and large. So if a woman is plus size, okay, then I would recommend she use the nights or the overnights even during the day. Now you have some women who are very petite, size 0, and they will wear the overnight pads for maximum protection, because what you will find, what all of these pads have in common is they are all very, very thin, which is why most women would not trust them until they see the demonstration. How can you purchase the product? Well, our product is available through My Daily Choice. And so should you know a My Daily Choice affiliate, especially the ones that invited you to see this live demonstration,